How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Eternal Strands. So we're still working on the what is it? Proof of concept conspiracy mission. Um, we have to go to Weaver's Rest in Lower Denevron, so that is where we are right now, and that is the plan. So let's get going. I'm not sure what creature. Oh, it's our good buddy, the Living Flame. But we are headed right where we need to go, so gonna boost on by his ass and everybody's ass if we can. I think we are in Weaver's Rest. Or not. I'm not gonna make it up there. It's kind of over this way. Yeah. Jerk. Okay, we're kinda in the right place. Oh my god. Everybody burn. Let's see. Yeah, we just gotta kind of search around this area, I guess. Hopefully I'm not gonna be running around in circles for an hour like I was with that, oh, I see it over there. With that one mission. Trying to find how to go down. That's in here.
The record said this place was registered to our Enchantress of Interest, Lucia. It sure doesn't look like a saboteur or smuggler's den. On the workings of archons by L. de Crassus. Seems promising. Dom?
Certainly topical. Probably not enough to go on by itself, though. Still significant.
Okay. So now we gotta go to Balderdale, I believe. Yep. Okay. Go back and refresh our inventory so we can pick up other stuff. Like while we're out there. Alright. So Dredger's Mire again it is. I did find this other, whatchamacallit, loom gate out there. It was frozen and you had to light a brazier to light it up. So yeah, hopefully we can freeze or unfreeze defrost the town here. I mean, my magic's more powerful now, but I don't know, man. Like, blew through like my frost resistance vials, like, and my healing, like trying to defrost this place before. I don't know if I want to take my vial quite yet. See a drake flying over there. I don't need. Yeah, see, like, it's right away. Comes back. I mean, if you want to come and try to defrost the town, that's fine by me. You might do a better job than me, honestly. See if I see the marker pop up here. I mean, maybe it's just perpetually like this and you can't defrost it at all. I mean, you gotta be able to defrost it to explore around. See, this is what happens. Like, I get too deep in here trying to frost everything. At least I get a tonic. There's just like a couple random spots that like just are not frozen over at all. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, never mind. I took that back. It just froze over. Does it give any indication where? Nope. It does not.
That aerolith can influence the weather. Almost certainly why things are frozen over.
Functioning then.
Indisputably. The ice buildup must be causing a cyclical localized reaction.
Sure. I'll take care of it.
Good idea. Swampy environs and intense cold is bad even for Enclave parchment. Best to lower the risk.
Dude, there's so much ice around here, man. Oh god, that is the last thing I need right now. At least I blew him up quick. Back here. This looks significant. Doing here? I guess not. Yeah, see, I'm like running out of heals here. that's not even like melting the ice. Really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, wait, there it is. Was the objective? What happened? Oh, I see. I see. There we go, nice.
There. Already warming up. Hope I didn't damage the priceless artifact too much.
Can't make an omelette, as they say.
Perfect. But there is a lot of goodies in these huts here. Cover the polar ailments. Okay. Knock, knock. Destroyed the hell out. Thought it was just gonna break the door. What the hell? Oh, I see a hammer over there. Kind of right over there. It's up there. Where's that? There's like a little secret spot here. Gotta be, right? What's up, buddy? What are you doing? Uh-oh. Oh, God. Nice. However, I don't see a... Here, or... Where... Oh, what's up here? Got some in there, right? Yeah, here it is. Can you... Thank you. Points head guard. Okay. All that for some weak-ass armor. Okay. Well, I guess it's not... I guess it's not weak till you put materials in it, you know? Okay, so back to trying to find this here. You guys need to chill out. Cute. Only got one health potion, so hopefully can find what we need here quickly. I have a big area to cover here. Chest inside the house. Guess we're gonna be breaking down everybody's houses here.
of notes here. Water damage from the cold and melt, though. Let's see. Materials. That's how you visualize a pattern. Lots of marginal notes. These have to be from Lucia. She mentions a flood in the later passages.
Sev and I will look at these together with her book then. See what we can learn in context. As Aurea says, candle is burning on our flood problem.
The hell is homeboy shooting at me? Alright, whatever. We'll head back. By the way, the reason why I chose... I know I don't match either, which is unfortunate. It's just because of the materials I put in this. But if we look here, we got the Opportunist Mask. And the reason for this, that gives max magic. The Windstraw Furs gives magic regeneration. Trapper's Wraps gives weight reduction because the Windstraw is kind of heavy, and then the Hearthguard, I'm not even sure how to say that word, and that gives bonus armor. QZs.
We will never replace it all. How could I have been so careless?
Okay, so all right.
Any luck with the materials we gathered from Lucia's workshops?
Yes. I'll let Sev fill you in.
We started with the book, which was painfully dry and highly theoretical.
Unsurprising. The Enclave was notoriously tight-lipped about the construction of the arcs.
The book was still useful, as it contained a number of craft-specific terms, shorthands and annotations, all critical. Referencing the book clarified the notes.
Without it, they bordered on deranged rant, especially at the end.
Sort of a window into her thinking.
We suspect Lucia spent a long time in isolation while working on these.
She covered many topics, but the most prominent was her work into the flood.
Probably go through all of these.
How do those devices I found with her mark on them tie into all of this?
In her final notes, her obsession shifted from the Enclave's leadership to the miasma flood. She was determined to find a way to stop it. On one hand, she looked to the aeroliths as a mitigation. Could they repel the miasma?
In the end, her answer was no. And so she turned to disruption. We think the arcs were tests. Could she shut them down?
And if so, could she shut down something larger?
She was clearly successful at least once. Maybe twice if we count the one outside the Veil.
Indeed, and when we're doing more general questions, that is what we must talk about.
Her workshop was a little brisk, even for my tastes. Any idea why?
She was fascinated with Enclave technology, specifically the dismantling, disruption, and repurposing of it.
She was experimenting with aeroliths, the massive enchanted stones that control the Enclave's weather. When the effect is accidentally concentrated, it can be quite intense. We suspect she was experimenting with the aerolith in relation to the floods. She predicted their start.
We know the Hearthsiders spent years working in Denevron after the Surge. Why do we think Lucia ended up so far from the capital?
It's evident she disagreed with the leaders of the Enclave and gathered others around her who agreed. There's talk of several meetings taking place in the Mire. most likely to be away from prying eyes.
Called her group the Verdant Minds. Very planty.
I like it. It's poetic.
Who exactly was Lucia? It seems like she had a lot going on.
Brilliant, but disturbed. She harbored a severe hatred of Enclave leadership, bordering on obsession.
Reams of fiercely colorful text, just to say some very rude things. Especially about the Eye, their leader.
She was also, at one point, one of the most respected enchanters in the Enclave. She worked on something she refused to name, but was clearly of deep significance to the Enclave itself. Called it the source of all our problems.
Sadly, she only danced around that subject, and never offered details.
All intriguing information. But we should focus on the Flood. Does she have an answer for us?
Partially. This is the design.
Her research led her to one conclusion. To stop the floods. She needed to disrupt a barrier of some sort. The frustrating thing is that she never explains what barrier or where it could be found.
She assumed, unfortunately, that anyone else reading it would know what she was talking about.
Her design is detailed and specific. The device it would create inverts the flow of magic and enchanted objects, disrupting them for a time.
We think the devices we found on the Arks were prototypes, small experiments to determine efficacy and duration.
So what's the catch? If the floods are still happening, clearly she didn't build one.
Lucia's thimble, as she calls it, requires some highly specialized components. It has to withstand considerable magical flow, far more than what's produced by an Ark.
It's like how mass scales exponentially. Just because you can build a scale model of an aqueduct doesn't mean the real thing can support its own weight.
Thankfully, that supply cache you found has the necessary materials to handle that kind of magical flow.
Solar can pick up where Lucia left off then.
Exactly. The other thing we'll need is a source of magical flame. Solar's mantle won't be enough by itself. That means you'll need to hunt one of the flame-using creatures out there so we can make you a mantle.
Okay, so we have clear next steps. Just one more thing. What happened to Lucia?
The flood. Our best guess, at any rate. There's no sign of her.
This is a thimble.
Care to pass the time with a game of hand-up?
After last time? Absolutely not.
What a sore loser.
Okay. So complete the asylum. It's the next one we gotta take care of. So is that a weapon just got? I think it is. Oh. Flame resonance, okay. Okay. Genetic two-hander. Okay. Alright. So I think we're gonna wrap this one up, and next one we are heading to a brand new area. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you do well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.